stations, and it will begin in 1 minute.
Good evening, all. We'll start the net here in just a minute. Brad K0KDW will be your net control tonight. It's Thursday night check-in net. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the stream tonight.
All stations, please stand by. Good evening and welcome to the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Thursday night net. This net meets every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on the club's multi-band suite of repeaters, covering the Springfield metro area. The purpose of this net is to pass along announcements and information for both clubs and radio activities, improve camaraderie amongst area amateur radio operators, find equipment and parts for your station or project, and take advantage of the multi-band facet of this net to utilize other bands besides 2 meter and 70 centimeter. To check into the nets and communicate with other amateur radio operators, utilizing 10 meters, 6 meters, 1.25 meter, 33 centimeter, and the 23 centimeter bands. Will help you and your station's capabilities on these bands, these repeaters' capabilities, and find others with similar interests in those bands. Break. You may check into this net on the following repeaters: 29.680 in Nixa, 53.270 in Republic, 145.27 in Nixa, 147.015 in Springfield, the 224.28 in Republic, the 442.425 in Republic, the 927.0125, and 1285.05 repeaters in Springfield. All repeaters, with the exception of the 29.68, use a 162.2 tone. The 10 meter repeater uses a PL of 123.0. For VoIP check-ins, you can use All-Star Node 565503 or Echolink K0NXA-L. That's Kilo 0 November X-Ray Alpha .Lincoln. First, is there any news or announcements for this week's net? Please come now.
K6GAE.
K6GA, go ahead.
Good evening, Brad, and everybody on the net. This is KE6GAE. I just want to remind everybody that this Saturday is the first Saturday of the month, January 4th. We'll be Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast at the Golden Corral, south side of Springfield, off of Glenstone and Primrose. We meet in the back room. Meet at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not a club-specific event. Don't have to belong to a club. Don't even have to be a ham. If you're listening to this and you've got questions and interest in ham radio, stop on by, ask all the questions you want, enjoy some good camaraderie and some good food. And like I said, we're usually there till about 11 o'clock. Let me rephrase that, till about 10 o'clock. So if you can't get there at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's all right. But we're usually there for about 2 hours. So we meet in the back room. Hopefully we'll see a bunch of people there. And also for this first net so far this year, I'm streaming this net. So if anybody wants to hear their radio How it sounds coming through, it'd be coming through my radio. You can go to my YouTube channel, K6GA, the Hillbilly Ham, to listen to how your radio sounds. Other than that, that's all we got. Back to net control.
All right, thank you for that, Dave. And yeah, the net's also streamable on Broadcastify by going to Missouri, Polk County. That's Papa Oscar Lima Kilo. And then looking for K0KDW All-Star. It's available every Thursday night, as long as there's not internet issues at my location or at Republic. As long as everything's up and running, the net will be streamable there. Some other regional interest items, aside from the hams around the Ozarks. By the way, thank you for grabbing that, Dave. You can also check out the Polk County Amateur Radio Club's monthly meeting, which is on the second Tuesday of each month at 6:30 p.m. For additional details, visit the Polk County Amateur Radio Club on Facebook by going to facebook.com/K0PLK.
If you stop by the stream, jump in.
All right, some other regional nets of interest are as follows. I'll give everybody a chance to get a pen to take notes if they wish. All right, the other regional nets are as follows. The Region D Aries /SMLRS net occurs every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. on all primary and backup SMLS repeaters, along with All-Star 565503 and K0NXA-R Echolink. The Polk County Amateur Radio Club is every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 147.060, the 443.675, both out of Bolivar, and the 442.425 in Republic. All use a PL of 162.2, and again, you can access it on All-Star Node 565500 and Echolink K0NXA-L. The Region D Aries 6-meter net takes place every Monday at 7:30 on the 53.270, minus 1.7 offset with a PL of 162.2, as well as All-Star Node 551050. The Ozarks All-Digital Net will debut next week on Wednesday and will be every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on DMR, Fusion, NXDN, and P25 talk groups 31291 via any digital repeater or your local hotspot. The Missouri DMR net is every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on the Missouri DMR talk group 3129. Break.
Yeah, you can always jump by and...
For those with 220, check out the combined Springfield and Sedalia SPARKs, that's Sedalia Pettis County Amateur Radio Club 220 net every Wednesday night at 8:30 on the 22428 with a minus offset and 162.2 in Springfield, or the 224.4 with a PL of 107.2 in Sedalia, along with Echolink K0NXA-L and All-Star 565500. And finally, the Greene County Aries net is every Thursday at 8 p.m. following this net on the 147.225 with a positive offset, a PL of 162.2. One more announcement to follow.
If you're watching the stream, give me a subscribe, give me a like.
The Nixa Amateur Radio Club will have their monthly meeting on Saturday, January 11th at Aldersgate Church. That's at 400 West Aldersgate, or 460, one of the two. It's the Walmart stoplight, is the Aldersgate Church. They're in Nixa. There'll be a classroom, I believe it's 201. And they'll have information about big announcements about the Branson repeater movement to move the 146.655 SMLRS machine and the 444.45 DMR repeater to, I believe it's called Inspiration Tower, if I remember right. So they'll have big news on that, as well as an update to the repairs and upgrades to the club trailer. In addition, if you need to test, testing takes place at 4:30 at the same location on January 11th. For additional details about the Nixa Amateur Radio Club and to stay up to date with all the latest news, go to groups.io and search for Nixa Hams, or find them on Facebook at facebook.com/ K0NXA. All right, we'll begin taking check-ins. We'll take check-ins in 3 sections. We'll begin with short-of-time, portable, and mobile. Then we'll move to All-Star and Echolink. And then we'll take any and all check-ins. When you do check-in, we ask that you please provide your call sign first phonetically, then the regular way, followed by your first name and location, and which repeater you're using to join the net. We will also have a question of the night per James, and that question of the night is, what do you think of the new revamped design of the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's weekly net? All right, with that, do we have any short-time, portable, or mobile stations? Please key your mic for 1 second before you begin speaking, and call now. K0 KDW.
Foxtrot 0, Juliet, Quebec, November, KF0, JQN on the 6-meter repeater, no traffic.
Delta Charlie Hotel, W0DCH, down in Springfield on the 29.680, short time.
November 0, Oscar Charlie Whiskey in 0 OCW. Richard on the 220 machine, short time, no traffic.
9 YCG on the 228 machine in a rush hour, short time, no traffic. Happy New Year.
Kilo Bravo 0, November Hotel X-Ray, KB0NHX, James, Mobile Interpublic on the 425 repeater.
KC0 IYI, Jim and Nixa on the 800 tonight, no traffic, short time.
Kilo Delta 0, Charlie Echo November, KD0, CEN, Eric and Willow Springs on All-Star, no traffic, short. Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Mike Juliet, KE0, OMJ, Roger, and Ozark on the Nixa 270, no traffic, short time.
All right, let me make sure I have it here. All right, we'll pause there. Pick up the following stations. We had several doubles there. KD8 EPC Echo Paul Charlie, Dustin in Medina, Ohio. KE0 OMJ Roger and Ozark. KD0 CEN Eric in Willow Springs. On All-Star, same with Dustin and Roger on the 015. KC0 IYI Jim and Nixa. I believe you are on 900. I think you said 800 though. One and the same, I guess. KE0 EOB Rick in Seymour on the 015. W9, I think it was Whiskey 9 Yankee Tango Golf is what I copied. Could you come back, confirm that call, and can I get your name and location? Bravo 9 Yankee Tango Golf, Yankee Tango Germany, Tom in Aurora, Missouri on the 228 machine. You clipped the beginning of that. If you could key up for about 1 second, try again. I just need the prefix. I believe it was Whiskey 9. Let's try again. Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Bravo 9, Yankee Tango Germany. All right, thank you for your patience there. We got you in there. WB9 YTG. We also have N0 OCW Richard in Springfield. Richard, I didn't copy. Which repeater were you on?
I'm on the 220 repeater.
Copy the 220 repeater. Your audio is dropping a bit. I'm not sure if you're over deviating or what's causing that, but you're cutting in and out, just FYI there. We also got W0DCH Don in Springfield is what I wrote down, and you're on the 10 meter, good signal there. Also got KF0 Juliet Queen November. Can I get your name and location and what repeater you were on?
And I am in Mountain Grove on the 6-meter repeater.
If you're watching the stream, give me a like.
I copied Mountain Grove, however you clipped your name. You'll need to key for about a second or a second and a half before you speak for us to hear you.
I'm going to try to start streaming every Thursday.
And then I said Mountain Grove. I meant Walnut Grove. Brandon, Walnut Grove on the 6-meter.
All right, Brandon, I got you corrected to Walnut Grove, and thank you for that. We also have KE6GAE, Dave, in Rogersville. And Dave, I think you were on 015, am I correct?
No, actually, Brad, I'm on the 270 tonight.
All right, thank you. I got you on the Nixa. By 270, I guess you mean Nixa or 6-meter?
The Nixa repeater.
I believe you said 6, but you clipped. I could tell by the squelch breaks. Squelch drop said it was 6-meter, though. And we had an early check-in, KB0 Papa Sugar Golf on 6-meter, Ed from Carthage. And everyone there, like I said, had good signals. And so we'll move and see if we have any other short-time portable or mobile stations. K0KDW.
KP0 MSK, Kilo Echo 0, Mike Sierra Kilo, Sean in Springfield going to the Republic 442.
KE6GAE, correction.
Full break there. I got KF0 Mike Sugar Queen, Sean in Springfield on the Republic 440. And Dave, go ahead.
Brad, I'm actually on the 270 Nixa repeater. I'm not on the 6-meter repeater tonight.
All right, thank you for that. Yeah, I didn't quite copy when you answered back to me, so thank you for the correction there. All right, do we have any other short-time portable or mobile stations? Please key your mic for about 1 to 1.5 seconds, and then give us your call sign first phonetically, the regular way. First name, location, and which repeater you're on. This is K0KDW.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Papa India, KE0 MPI, Paul, short time on the Nixa 270.
K0DS, Alpha Kilowatt 0 Delta Sierra, Kent in Ozark on an HT on the Nixa 270.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Sierra Uniform Zulu.
Yeah, and if you're watching the stream, I know I got a little bit of lag. I got to do some networking work around the house. I got a couple switches that are bad on me.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Sierra Uniform Zulu. Dustin from Ozark on the 270.
All right, I'll break there. I got Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Uniform Zulu, Dustin, and Ozark on the Nixa 27. Alpha Kilo 0 Delta Sierra Kent and Ozark. I believe also on the Nixa 27 on a portable. Dan W0HL Dennis and Nevada on All-Star. KF0SUZ. Good evening, Dustin, and I see it's a new call sign, so welcome into the amateur radio side of things. And did you have any comments for the net?
No, sir.
All right, thank you for your check-in there, and again, welcome into amateur radio. All right, we'll go ahead and move along and take any All-Star or Echolink stations. Any All-Star or Echolink stations, please come in with your call signs first phonetically, then the regular way, your first name and location, and again, please key your mic for about 1 to 1.5 seconds before you start speaking to ensure that I'm able to hear everything. Any All-Star or Echolink stations, please call KA0KDW for the Thursday Night ArcNet.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Mike, Russ in Baxter Springs. No traffic. KF0DM.
Whiskey Delta 0, Romeo Echo Whiskey, WD0REW, Durban Springfield on All-Star, no traffic.
All right, I picked up a few there. I got WD0REW, Drew in Springfield. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Delta Mike, Russ in Baxter Springs, Kansas. And Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Uniform Zulu, I got you on the last round. Do we have any other All-Star or Echolink stations? Please come now.
This is WB0NTZ.
All right, I picked up one additional station there. Got WB0NTZ Dave in Bolivar. Good evening, Dave. And are you coming in on All-Star there? And do you have any comments?
Yeah, I'm coming in also through the repeater app. Repeater phone app, there you go. But anyway, good evening, everybody. Not much going on. Happy New Year. Catch up everybody next time. WB0NTZ.
All right, thank you for your check-in there, Dave. And Happy New Year to you and the other 18 folks who have joined us so far. Do we have one more call for any All-Star or Echolink stations? Please come now.
Well, hopefully everybody had a good New Year. And remember, Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast.
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot W8HRF. Josh in Akron, Ohio.
Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast Saturday morning. Golden Corral, Primrose and Glenstone, 8 o'clock in the morning in the back room. Usually there till about 10 o'clock.
And number 20 on the list, W8HRF, Josh in Akron. Good evening, Josh. Did you have any comments? And will Miss Lucy be joining as a, so far, the only YL check-in if she joins?
KA0 KDW W8HRF. Good evening, Brad. Good evening to everybody on the net. Yeah, Miss Lucy will check in. She's over here at her desk working on crafts. And sorry I didn't check in earlier. I had the net all keyed up, and I had group monitor on the other radio going, and somebody gave me a call on Yaesu System Fusion on Simplex. So that was kind of cool. We had a little conversation, and then I signed with him and popped down over here. Wanted to say hi on your net there, Brad. So hope all is well in your neck of the woods. We're sitting here with Betty, who is about to go to bed. She is playing with stickers and drawing with her marker right now. So she's getting a little grouchy. So she was grabbing at the microphone earlier. And going and saying hi. So she's calmed down a little bit. So, But anyway, thanks for running the net, Brad, and thanks for inviting me. KA0KDW, W8HRF.
Well, hey, if you keep her in that mindset with the radio, you'll have a new ham on your hands in no time. We cleared W8HRF, and just to get Miss Lucy, do we have any additional All-Star Echo Link stations? Please come now.
Oh, darn it. I just blanked completely on your call sign, Brad, but this is K8YUK.
Kilo Alpha, 0 Kilo Delta Whiskey. Good evening, Lucy. And it's okay, for whatever reason, when I went to type your call, I couldn't hit the 8. I kept hitting 9. KDAYUK. Good evening, Lucy. Your comment.
Well, Brad, nothing much more than what Josh has said, but he's coloring over all of the star stickers she just put down because she likes coloring detailed things, which is really cute, except now all of the star stickers have black permanent markers scribbled on them. But it's her own kind of drawing. I'm working markers, yes. I'm working on a chest, like a clothing chest for my dollhouse. And dollhouse, yeah. And I'm currently coloring over the hot glue that I was doing, and it's showing a lot more errors than I wanted it to be. But it's a dollhouse. People are with it. It's going to be Betty's anyway, so it doesn't matter. Otherwise, we're going to wind down and get her in bed, and I don't know, maybe I'll read or I'll keep working on this. I don't know. But thanks for running the net, and glad we were able to catch you. K0 K8YUK.
Thank you to you and Mr. Lucy for joining us as well. And we'll catch you guys next Wednesday evening for some fun trivia. We'll be clear with KDAYUK and W8HRF, both out of Akron, Ohio, our third Ohio station for the night. And we'll go and take any and all regular check-ins. Any and all regular check-ins that would like to join, please come in with your call sign first phonetically, then the regular way, followed by your first name and your location, as well as which repeater you're using to join the net. And again, please key your mic for about 1 to 1.5 seconds to ensure that all of the links rise and I hear your entire transmission. Any and all regular check-ins for the Thursday night NARC net. This is K0KDW standing by.
K0MPI reject.
KC0PKT, Aaron and Nixa on the Nixa 270.
Kilo 0 Echo Alpha Victor K0EAD, John, and Nixa no traffic. I am on the 015 K0EAD.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Sierra W0RS, John and Nixa, and I'm on the 27 repeater, and no comment.
NM0U, November Mike 0 United, Leo and Southwest Springfield. I'm on the Nixa 27 repeater and no comments.
Kilo Charlie 0, Uniform Kilo Bravo, Randy in Springfield on the 015 repeater, no traffic.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Papa India, K0MPI, Paul, Nixa on the Nixa 270, no traffic.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Golf Foxtrot Uniform, KF0, GFU, David in Battlefield on the 015, no traffic.
All right, we'll pause there. Got Kilo Foxtrot 0 Golf Foxtrot Uniform on the 015. Good evening, David. Good signal. Kilo Charlie 0 Uniform Kilo Bravo Randy in Springfield on the 015 with no comments or anything this evening. Let's see if Randy will do a little trick for us. I'm going to see if I can get him to say the K0NXA link system because he is, of course, the voice of the Nixa Amateur Radio Club.
Oh, Brad, you don't know what you're in for. This is the KZ0, I'm trying to get my own call sign here. This is the K0NXA repeater link system.
Well, there you go. Add a little fun to it. All right, we'll be clear with you, Randy. Thanks for checking in. A rare occasion there. NM0U, Leo and Springfield on the Nixa 27. W0RS, John and Nixa on the 27. K0AAV, John, the other John in Nixa on the 015. And KC0PKT, Aaron in Springfield on the 015. And we had a second check-in from KE0MPI, Paul, on the 015. Paul, did you have anything for the net? I had you logged in quite a bit earlier.
No, Brad, sorry. I guess I didn't hear you come back, repeat me back earlier. So I didn't log that. And by the way, I'm on the 270, next to 270.
All right, no worries. Thanks for double checking. You are on the list. Do we have any additional regular check-ins for the Thursday night Nixa Amateur Radio Club's check-in net? This is KA0KDW standing by.
KM6 AOB on 6 meter.
November 5, Victor, 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 and 5VVV, Clint and Kirbyville on the 015 repeater. No comment.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't realize that frame was set up to go into my screen.
I picked up a couple more. This is by far the longest NARC net I've ran in a long time. And apparently I've been doing this now since August of 2021. All right, we got N5, JVV, Clint in Kirbyville on the 015, and on 6 meter KM6 AOB, Ralph in Bolivar. Ralph, did you have any comments for the net?
No comments. Just checking in for the first year. First time I've tried this repeater with you all.
Sounds good. You're welcome to try out the 6 meter as well on Monday night at 7:30 for this Region D Aries 6 meter net. All right, quick recap of this evening's announcements. A reminder, Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast will be this Saturday at 8 a.m. Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast at 8 a.m. on this Saturday, January 4th, at Golden Corral in Springfield, 2020 East Primrose Street. That's going to be just southeast of Glenstone and Primrose. All are welcome, and they'll be in the back room. They're there until about 10 a.m. You do not have to be a member of any particular club or even an amateur radio operator to attend. If you have an interest in amateur radio, you're welcome to attend and ask questions and meet other operators as well. Again, some nets of interest. The Region D Aries net will be tomorrow night at 7:30. Tomorrow night at 7:30 on the Southwest Missouri linked repeater system, all primary and secondary repeaters. The Region D Aries 6 meter net is Monday night at 7:30. You can also find the Polk County Amateur Radio net Monday night at 7 o'clock on the 14706 and 443.675 in Bolivar and the 442.425 in Republic. All-Star 565-500 and K0NXA-L on Echo Link. The Ozarks all-digital net is Wednesday night at 7 p.m., 1900 hours, on P25, NXDN, DMR, and Fusion Rooms 31291. And the Missouri DMR net is every Wednesday at 7:30 on DMR Brandmeister 3129. And of course, the Greene County Aries net is Thursday nights at 8 p.m. on the 147.225. So that's going on as we speak. And the next, let me pause so I don't time out here. Finally, the Polk County Amateur Radio Club has their monthly meeting the second Tuesday at 6:30. For additional details, go to facebook.com/K0PLK. That's Kilo Zero Papa Lima Kilo. The Nixa Amateur Radio Club will have their monthly meeting on Saturday, January 11th at Aldersgate Church in Nixa. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. and is in the classrooms, room 201.
Welcome to the K0NXA repeater and link system.
A year or so now.
The time is
There will be BE testing for those that would like to
p.m.
get their technician license or upgrade to general or extra, and that will begin at 4:30 at the same location. For all the latest news of Nixa Amateur Radio Club, go to facebook.com/Kilo Zero November X-Ray Alpha, facebook.com/K0NXA, or go to groups.io and search for Nixa Hams and subscribe to their groups.io mailing list. All right, with that, do we have any additional stations for the Thursday night NARCnet? This is K0KW standing by.
If you're watching the stream,
Correction, N5BVB.
give me a like, give me a subscribe.
The correction was that November 5 Triple Victor.
Yes, Brad. Yeah, I think I had it. You had it different earlier, so that's N5 Triple Victor.
Alrighty, I got you corrected. Yeah, I had a Juliet instead of that first V. So thank you for that. One more try. Any and all additional stations before we secure. Please come now.
KC0PKT, comment.
KB0TKV, Dave in Sparta on the 015. No traffic.
Well, since we got a little break here, I don't think it's completely secured the net yet, so you can always jump in the chat and say hi. You can make comments below.
All right, I think we had two stations come in there, but there was a double. The one that won the double, though, was KB0 Tango Kilo Victor, David in Sparta, who had no comments on the 015. Thank you for your check-in, David. The other station that tried to check in, if you could come back.
KC0PKT, comment.
All right, KC0PKT, go ahead with your comment, Aaron.
Yeah, Brad, I'm checking in with a brand new HT for the first time. I'm on 2 meters right now, but I was trying to check in on 6 meters, and I just wondered if you could give me a listen while I try to check in on 6 meters and just see if you hear anything.
Yeah, we'll do that here in just a minute. We'll go ahead and secure the net then. So thank you to everyone that checked in. Not counting myself, we had 30. That's 30 stations join the net. As a reminder, these repeaters will remain linked until 9 p.m., at which point they will return to their respective link system or standalone mode. This is KA0KDW returning the Nixa Amateur Radio Club linked repeater system to normal amateur use. And Aaron will be standing by for your test over on 6, KA0KDW. November 0.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. You can always give comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. I know I've only been doing streams here. I'm going to do, hopefully by Sunday, I'll have my Alluance HD2 recording video up to show how, not recording, programming video. Some people have asked me for that programming video. Hey, Dustin, you did just... Dustin, you did just fine. Not a problem. And yeah, it can be a little intimidating the first time you get on the radio. I've had my ticket for 30 years, but I've been playing around radio even longer than that. So I still get a little, sometimes I get in a new situation, just like doing this YouTube stuff. I'm just getting into it, and I get a little nervous on it as well. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to be starting to do more videos on, like I've got a Lewis HD2 that I'm going to be a programming video on. And I'm going to start doing other videos on different radios, learning videos. Like it says in my deal up there where ham radio comes to life, the way I look at it, even though I've had my ticket for 30 years, we can all learn ham radio together. I don't know everything. There's still a lot of things for me to learn. For the last couple of years, up until here about 2 or 3 months ago, I was considering myself a appliance operator, even though back in the day when I first got into this stuff, I did my own building. I did my own working on radios. When I got back into it this year, actually 3 years ago, when I finally picked everything back up, really started playing radio again, I was buying everything. It's just like right now I'm starting to mess with Meshtastic. I'll be doing some videos on that. I'm putting those nodes and stuff together. It's a fun, enjoyable hobby. And Dustin, if you're in this local to Springfield, Saturday morning, 8 o'clock at the Golden Corral in Springfield. Primrose and Glenstone, we meet at 8 o'clock in the morning in the back room. You're more than welcome to come by and join some good camaraderie and stuff and good breakfast and just have some fun in the morning. It's to get all the hams in the Southwest Missouri together is why I started it. And Nixa Amateur Radio Club, we feel like we're a club for everybody. But I got to try to get checked into a 2-meter net, so I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down. I appreciate everybody coming by. Like I said, give me a subscribe, give me a like, make comments down below what you'd like to see on the channel, and I'll try to reply to the comments. And can't guarantee I can do everything everybody asks, but I'll give it my best shot. All right, 73 all. Thanks for coming by KE6GA, the Hillbilly Ham, where ham radio comes to life. Let's all learn this ham radio.